Once again, hello students. I hope all are doing great and you people have done exercise 3.4 till sum number 14 where we have found the inverse of the given matrix and the matrices were of order 2 by 2. Here we will discuss the method remains the same. The only difference is here we will be doing the same thing but now with 3 by 3 matrix, right? No doubt number of operations will increase and you have to deal with one extra row and one extra column, right? So let us start the sum. We will do this sum with the help of row operations. So in order to apply the row operations, we know how will we write down. We will write it down as A equals to IA, right? So A matrix, we will take this as the A matrix and here we will write down the given matrix A. It is 2, 2 and 3, minus 3, 2 and minus 2, and here 3, 3 and 2, and right hand side we will be writing identity matrix of the same order. Same order means the identity matrix also will be of order 3 by 3, right? A here we will write down as such. Now if you remember what is the method, we will make it 1 and then we will make these two elements 0. After making this element 0 and 0, we will make this element 1 and with the help of this one we can make this element and this element 0 and then we will make this element 1 and with this one we can make these two elements 0. So it will go like this. We will start from here, we will go to this, then we will make this as 1 and with the help of this we can make these two elements 0 and 0, right? In order to do that, there are two ways. One thing, I can first of all transpose row 1 and row 3 or here itself also if I want, because I want here 1. How will I get it 1? One method is I will divide the whole row by 2. Then I will get here 1 minus 3 by 2 and 3 by 2. And if you want to avoid the fractions, then we can subtract. And if I subtract, what will happen here? I can do in the row 1, we will write down here apply. The operation we are applying in R1, that means row 1. What is the operation? In R1, we will do R3 minus R1 because 3 minus 2 will give us 1. So here we will write down R3 minus R1. Okay, now R3 minus R1 we are writing, that means it will go 3 minus 2 minus 2 minus of minus 3 and 2 minus 3, right? But the change will come in first row. So 3 minus 2 will give you 1, minus 2 minus of minus 3, it will also give you 1 and 2 minus 3 will make it minus 1. There is no change in the second row and there is no change in the third row, right? Same change we will make here. Now here also in RHS it will be R3 minus R1. So 0 minus 1 it will become minus 1. 0 minus 0 will remain 0. 1 minus 0 will make it 1. 0, 1, 0 and here 0, 0 and 1 and this A we will keep like that. Okay, now 1 we have made here, we have to make these two elements now 0. Once A11 element is 1, with the help of this element we will make first element of row 2 and first element of row 3, that means A21 element and A31 element 0. How we can do that? If I multiply 1 by 2 and subtract from 2, this 2 will become 0. Similarly 3 minus 3 times of this one will make this element of 0. I hope the step is clear. We will use this one to make these two elements 0. Since one row we are using to make the changes in two rows, so these two operations we can combine as well. How will we do? We will write down apply. First of all, the change will be in R2. What is the change? R2 minus 2 times R1. So 2 minus 2 times 1 will make it 0. And what is the next operation? The next operation is in third row. And what is the operation? In the third row, this 3 minus 3 times 1. So it will become R3 minus 3 times R1. If you are using the same row to make changes in the other two rows, then we can combine. But if I want to apply the operation in R2 with the help of R1 and then this row I want to make the change I want to use to make change in R3, that we cannot do, because in the first operation this row will be changed. So no doubt the new row will be used here. So don't do that. In this way you can get confused also, and answer can also vary, right? So let us do. There is no change in R1, it will be written like that. Now in R2, R2 minus 2 times R1, 2 minus 2, it will be 0, 2 minus 2, it will be 0, 3 minus 2 times 1, so it will become 3 plus 2, that is 5. Now 3 minus 3 times 1, it is 0, minus 2 minus 3 times 1, that will become minus 5, and 2 minus 3 times 1, this also will go as 5. Okay, so this matrix is changed, and the same change we will make here. There is no change in R1, but second row R2 minus 2 times R1, so 0 minus minus 2 times 0 minus 2 times minus 1, it will give you 2. This will remain 1 only. Here you will get minus 2. Similarly R3 minus 3 times R1, so 0 minus 3 times minus 1, it will give you 3. 0 minus 0 will remain 0, and 1 minus 3 will give you minus 2, and here it will remain A. So zeros are there. Yeah, no doubt here we have 0. We don't need 0 here. We can change it accordingly. So first thing what we want to do here, we have to make this element as 0. Or before doing that, you can make this element as 1. So how will we do this element as 1? I can divide third row by 5 also, or if you want to make this element 0 first, then you can do R3 plus 5 times R1. Now if I do this thing, what will happen when I do R3 plus 5 times R1? This 0 will become 5. So the purpose of making this 0 will be defeated. So that we will not do. We will divide third row by 5. We will do apply R3 1 by 5 R3, right? Similarly if you want, okay, let us do this thing only. First of all, it will be 1 1 minus 1 0 0 5. This is 0 minus 1 1. Now we have divided third row by 5, so the same change we will make here also. It will be 2 1 minus 2. This will become 3 by 5. This is 0 only, and this is minus 2 by 5 and A. Right? Now you have to think of to make this element 0. How will we make this element 0? Even I want to make this element also 0. So if you notice, 0 plus 1 will keep it as 1 only. 1 minus 1 will make it 0. Minus 1 plus 1 will make this also 0. So if I simply add R3 in R1, these two elements are becoming 0. So let us do that. First of all, we will write down here, apply R1. What is the operation? R1 plus R3. If I do this thing, what will happen here? 1 plus 0 1, 1 minus 1 0, minus 1 plus 1 0. There is no change in R2, and there is no change in R3, right? And same change will come here also. R1 plus R3, minus 1 plus 3 by 5. So it will become minus 2 by 5. 0 plus 0 will remain 0 only. 1 minus 2 by 5. So it will become 3 by 5. This will be 2, 1 minus 2. 3 by 5, 0 and minus 2 by 5. Here A only. Now when we look at the left hand matrix, we have to recall what we need actually, right? We want here 0 and here 1, And if I just interchange these two rows, then what will happen? This 1 will become here, and this 5 if I bring here, I can divide that row by 5 to make it 1, right? And similarly this one also we have to, this one then we have to make 0. So what we will do, because we have to think 1 should be here, 1 should be here, 1 should be here. Now in this row there is no 1, so we can do this thing. We can see, either we can do R2 minus R3. If I do R2 minus R3, 1 will come here automatically if you don't want to interchange. And here when I do R2 minus R3, here I will get 4, and then we will divide the whole row by 4. Okay, your choice. I have given you two options. One option, interchange and then apply the operation. Other operation, we can apply R2 minus R3, then this will become 1, this will become 4. So 0, 1, 4 will be there, corresponding to which we can make further changes. Or the other way will be interchange. So I will be applying interchange only. So we will write down here, apply R2 interchange R3. When I do R2 interchange R3, there will be no change in R1, right? Since there is no change in R1, so the first row will remain 1, 0, 0. Second row, now it will become 0, minus 1, 1. And the third row will become 0, 0 and 5. Okay. Same interchange will come here also. There is no change in R1, so minus 2 by 5, 0, 3 by 5. R2 interchange R3 we have done, so here it will become 3 by 5, 0, minus 2 by 5, and here will come 2, 1, minus 2, and this A will remain as such. Let me show you here. So R2 interchange R3 we have done, R2 interchange R3 we have done, and this is our new matrix in the left hand side as well as new matrix in the right hand side. Right now what we have to do here, I have to make this one and then I can use this one to make this element 0. So how will we make this as 1? We will divide third row in R3, we will divide the third row by 5. So we are multiplying R3 by 1 by 5, right? So it will become 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. The same thing we will do here. No change in the R1, no change in R2, but yes, R3 will get divided by 5, so it will become 2 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, and here A. Okay, now one thing is only left. This we have to make plus 1 and this we have to make 0. If I do 1 minus 1, it will become 0, है ना? Or 1 minus 1, that also 0. 0 minus minus 1 will make it plus 1. So what will be the last operation? It will be apply in R2. What is the change? We are doing R3 minus R2, right? No change in R1, 1, 0, 0. In R2, R3 minus R2, 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus minus 1, plus 1. 1 minus 1, 0. There is no change in R3, it will remain as such. And the same change we will bring here also. It will be minus 2 by 5, 0, 3 by 5. Now in R2 what is happening? R3 minus R2 we are doing. So 2 by 5 minus 3 by 5 will give you minus 1 by 5. 1 by 5 minus 0, it is 1 by 5. Minus 2 by 5, sorry, this is by mistake I have written 2 by 3, it will be 2 by 5 only. Okay. So 1 by 5 minus 0, 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, minus of minus 2 by 5, it will become 0. And there is no change in third row. So 2 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, A. Okay. Left hand side, identity matrix has become. So I is equals to A inverse into A. So what we will say, therefore A inverse is this. If you want, you can bring 1 by 5 outside also. So if you want, or you can keep it inside also. So this will be our inverse of the matrix, which is given in sum number 15. Similarly, you people will do sum number 16 and sum number 17, right? Sum number 18 is based upon the definition of invertible matrix only. You can do that as well. I hope the method is clear. Your choice. You want, if you want to do the sum with the help of row operations, you do with row operations. If you want to do with the help of column operations, you can use the column operations also, and you will be able to complete it. So thank you class. Complete this exercise. Remaining sums also I will tell you in the next message.